Hi, I wanted to do a video. This is teaching for women only. I'm going to talk about the holidays and how God does not want you to participate in them because they are pagan. And please read the entire chapter of Jeremiah 10. It will tell you how God really feels about you celebrating Christmas, which just because you slap his name, like your Messiah's name on it, and say you're doing it to honor him, he does not like it. Um, so Jeremiah 10, I'm going to start with the beginning of it. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of a workman, with an axe. He deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They were upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, nor also is it in them to do good. Forasmuch as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in might. Who would not fear thee, O King of nations? For to thee doth it appertain. Forasmuch as among all the wise men of the nations and in all their kingdoms there is none like unto thee, but they are altogether brutish and foolish. The stock is a doctrine of vanities. Silver spread unto plates is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Euphas, the work of the workmen, and of the hands of the founder. Blue and purple is their clothing. They are all works of cunning men. But the Lord is the true God. He is the living God and an everlasting King. At his wrath the earth shall tremble, and the nation shall not be able to abide his indignation. Thus shall ye say unto them, the gods that have not made the heavens and the earth, even they shall perish from the earth, and from under these heavens. He hath made the earth by his power, he hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath scattered out the heavens by his discretion. When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heaven, and he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightning with rain, and bringeth forth the wind of his treasures, out of his treasures. Every man is brutish in his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity and the work of errors. In the time of their visitation they shall perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. Gather up thy wars out of the land, O inhabitants of the fortress. For said the Lord, behold, I will sling out the inhabitants of the land at this once, and will distress them, that they may find it so. Woe is me for my hurt! My wound is grievous, and I said, truly, this is the grief, I must bear it. My tabernacle is spoiled, and all my cords are broken. My children are gone forth of me, and they are not. There is none to stretch forth my tent any more, and to set up my curtains. For the pastors are become brutish and have not sought the Lord. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. If you go to a church that has a Christmas tree, they don't have the love of God in them. I'm just telling you that right now. Jeremiah, I'm not going to read the rest of chapter 10, but go read that chapter. I'm going to read a little bit of chapter 11 of Jeremiah. The word that came to Jeremiah from the Lord, saying, Hear ye the word of his covenant, and speak unto the men of Judah, and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and say thou unto them, Thus said the Lord God of Israel, Cursed be the man that obeyeth not the words of his covenant, which I commanded your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt from the iron furnace, saying, Obey my voice. What did he say at Horeb? He gave the 10 commandments by his voice, and he added no more. Deuteronomy 4, 5, and 6 will tell you that. And so them according to all which I command you, so shall ye be my people, and I will be your God. I'm going to skip to verse 10. They are turned back to their iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah have broken my covenant which I have made with their fathers. What did they do before? They made a golden calf when he was writing his commandments on 2 tablets of stone. The Christmas tree is doing the same thing. You're honoring Nimrod. I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 4. I might have to do 2 videos because I'm already 6 minutes in. So this might be part 1. Okay, so Deuteronomy 4, verse 23. Take heed unto yourselves, lest ye forget the covenant of the Lord your God, which he made with you, and make you a graven image, or the likeness of anything which the Lord thy God hath forbidden thee. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. When thou shalt beget children and children's children, and ye shall have remained long in the land, and shall corrupt yourselves, and make a graven image, or the likeness of anything, and shall do evil in the sight of the Lord thy God, to provoke him to anger. I call heaven and earth to witness against you this day, that ye shall soon utterly perish from off the land whereunto ye go over Jordan to possess it. Ye shall not prolong your days upon it, but shall utterly be destroyed, and the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you. And there ye shall serve gods, the work of man's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. Sounds familiar. Jeremiah 10. But if from thence thou shalt seek the Lord thy God, thou shalt find him, if thou seek him with all thy heart and with all thy soul. When thou art in tribulation, and all these things are come unto thee, even the latter days which we're in now, if thou turn to the Lord thy God, and shalt be obedient unto his voice, be obedient to his commandments. For the Lord thy God is a merciful God. He will not forsake thee, neither destroy thee, nor forget the covenant of his fathers, which he sware unto them. The Christian church has taught that he nailed his covenant along with the sacrificial law to the cross, and you no longer have to do it. But he tells you in Deuteronomy 4, in the latter days when you're in tribulation, we're not there yet, that you need to hearken unto his word and turn back to his voice, which he tells you what his voice was, what he gave his commandments at the rock of Horeb. You need to go and learn these. I'm running out of time, so I'm going to make a second video. But don't hang that Christmas tree up this year. Don't partake in the holidays. They are pagan. Look up the origin, where they came from, the traditions. They're all honoring Nimrod, Tammuz, the reincarnation of Nimrod, and the fertility god. They're not celebrating our Messiah.